There are three basic types of weapons: close combat, short distance, long distance. Here we see close combat and long distance. The upper number inside the crosshair shows the distance in which the weapon works. The white number underneath shows the amount of splatter cards to be dealt to your opponent. The knife, for example, only works if you are standing next to your opponent where it deals 2 splatter cards worth of damage. Short distance are weapons that work if you are within 1 card length of your opponent. Of course, these also work if you are in close combat just next to your opponent. Long distance, as shown here, works at any distance, no matter how far away your opponent is. A few weapons have special abilities. For example, the laser gun can shoot through transparent materials. Most of the weapons have 2 sets of effects at different distances, like the ones we see here. Lastly, we have the special pop-up weapon. This one pops up on the map where you drew it. You don't get to collect this weapon, as it has to be placed on the map where it stays throughout the game. All other weapons don't have to be revealed before you want to use them. It's a good idea to keep them secret. Attacking while standing still. The piggy wants to shoot at the red man. He's got a revolver, which gives him 3 shots with the splatter cards as he's within 1 card length. So, Piggy draws 3 splatter cards, 1 at a time. The first deals 3 damage, the next deals 4 damage, and in addition, it is no longer possible to shoot with this hand anymore. Finally, the last splatter card deals 1 damage. Even though it's still Piggy's turn, the red man may counterattack at once. He's got a Luger, which gives him 3 shots no matter how far away he is. The red man shoots, dealing 4 damage, then 2, and finally 3. If Piggy had been farther away than 1 card length, his attack would only have consisted of 2 shots. If Piggy had a close combat weapon, for instance the chainsaw, he would have had to touch the opponent in order to make an attack. Attacking while moving. It's harder to hit when shooting on the move, or if you make a counterattack against someone who is moving. The pig wants to get closer. At the beginning of his turn, he draws a splatter card which gives him 1 card length of movement this turn. He's got his revolver, which gives him 3 shots because he's now within 1 card length. So he shoots. In order to hit on the move, racing stripes have to be present on the splatter card if you are to move and shoot on the same turn. This first card is a hit. Look, no racing stripes, so this one doesn't work, even though Piggy can clearly see this part of the red man. The last card is also a hit, as the racing stripes are present. The red man immediately makes a counter-move, using his Luger. Remember, he is attacking someone who is in movement, so the first card doesn't hit. The next one is good, racing stripes. That's a hit. The last one doesn't hit either. At the beginning of your turn, you have to decide whether you want to move or not. If you choose to move, you draw a splatter card. As soon as you draw this splatter card, you are in movement. Also, if you decide not to move anyway.